Hey guys, my name is Trinity and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so exciting because yesterday I got in the mail the Dose of Colors and iluvsarahii collection. This collection is absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited. It's been raved about and I am so happy to finally have my hands on it. Dose of Colors is an amazing makeup brand and Karen is such a great makeup artist. I enjoy watching her videos. She's so gorgeous and just so talented, so I'm just very excited to use this collection for today. So I'm going to stop talking. If you want to see my review and tutorial on the Dose of Colors and iluvsarahii collection, then just keep on watching. I am so excited to try this entire collection out. Just everything just looks so amazing. The highlighters are gorgeous, the lip shades are gorgeous, and the eyeshadow is gorgeous as well. So I really wanted to get the entire collection so I could review it and try it out for you guys. So I wasn't expecting to record it for this week, but it actually came in the mail pretty quickly. So I'm so excited to film this for today. Let's go ahead and open it up. I did open it up yesterday, but I didn't swatch anything or touch anything. I didn't use it, so I just wanted to look at it. So when you open it up, you have this little note from Karen at the top. So cute, such a cute note. Then you'll get the little photo card with all these beautiful photos of Karen, and these pictures are just so stunning. On the back it just says iluvsarahii times Dose of Colors. This I thought was so freaking cool. It came with stickers. I thought that was amazing. Mine came with 2 sets of stickers, which I already put a couple stickers on my hydro flask. So I added this cute sticker to my hydro. It is so cute. I'm so in love with it. I've been so obsessed with stickers recently just so I can add them to my hydro. So I'm really happy that they came with stickers. So now we're gonna open it up again. And oh, and here is the entire collection. You got the 2 highlighters right here, the eyeshadow palette back here, and the 6 lippies, which are 4 liquid lipsticks and 2 glosses. I'm so excited to try the glosses. I really wanted to try a Dose of Colors gloss, so now I'm so excited for that. I've also really I've just wanted to try everything Dose of Colors, and I'm so happy that I am going to. I'm not going to swatch just because 1, I'm really bad at swatching, and 2, I feel like when you swatch, I just feel like swatches aren't true to how the product performs on the eyes. What's really important is how the product performs on the eyes or the face or the lips or whatever it may be. I'm going to go in with the eyes. I always do my eyes first. I was just thinking for a while, what kind of eye look can I do with this? So at first, I wanted to do a halo eye with the blue shade in the middle, and then I realized literally everybody was doing that, and that was one of iluvsarahii's like photo shoot looks, so I scratched that. So then I decided I wanted to do a half cut crease, so we'll see how that goes. I already did my eyebrows and I already primed my eyelids, so my eyes are already set to go into the eyeshadow. Alright, so this is the packaging on the outside. It's super cute. And now we're going to open up the palette, and this is what the palette looks on the inside. These are such like tropical, summery colors. I love this color scheme of this palette. I'm going to take my Morphe R37 brush and I'm going to dip into this peachy shade right here. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit. So I'm going to take that peachy shade and put it all over the crease. The shadow is super pigmented. I love it. So now that peachy shade is on, this shadow is super pigmented. I love this shade. Next, I'm going to take this shade over here, and I'm gonna apply that more focus on my outer corner. And I'm going to blend it out and also drag it into the crease. Now I've applied those two shades. I think I'm going to cut the crease already. Oh, by the way, I blended with my Morphe M433 brush. So now I'm going to take my Morphe M421. I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just cut the crease. If I get out of focus, I'm so sorry. Now I've cut both creases. They're not that even, but it's fine. We'll work with it. I'm going to take that beautiful turquoise shade right here, and I'm only going to focus that on the middle of my lid, not the entire cut crease. Oh my gosh, do you see that? That is so gorgeous. I'm only going to, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I am only going to focus that shade right in the center. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. And I'm going to take a flat brush and then just kind of cut it right at the crease so that way it doesn't get any farther. And then just tap. Wow. That is such a beautiful shade. Next, woo! Now I am going to take this gold shade and put it on the inner corner. Pigmented. And it should look something like this. So beautiful. So I'm actually going to take my setting spray and I'm going to spray my brush a little bit, and I'm going to take that gold shade and apply it again in the inner corner, just so I know that the shadows will stick. Now I think I'm going to grab this sparkly black shade right here, just a little bit of it, and blend out the outer corner. And the eye should look like that. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and blend out the edges so they don't look sharp, so they look seamless. So for now we're done with the eyes. We'll put lashes on later, and now we're gonna move on to the face. I'm going to take my Marbadescu Cucumber, Aloe, and Green Tea Spray. I'm going to take my Murad Oil Control Mattifier Moisturizer. Now I'm going to be taking my Touch in Soul No Pore Blum Primer. I'm only applying this primer where I have the most pores on my face so it could smooth and blur them out. Then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to spray it with my setting spray. So now we're gonna let all those products sink in for a few minutes. I'm going to take my ColourPop No Filter foundation. I am in the shade Light 65, and I'm going to take that on my sponge. Oh, I locked it. Now I'm going to be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 10. Now I'm going to bake my face, and I'm going to bake it with the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. This is my favorite setting powder of all time. It's literally the best setting powder I have ever used. It also smells and tastes like peaches. And I'm going to bake everywhere I put concealer. So now I'm going to dust off the bake. I'm going to set the rest of my face with my ColourPop No Filter Pressed Powder, and I'm going to take that on my Morphe E2. Alright, so now we're going to move back on to the eyes. I'm going to take my Morphe E36 brush. It's like a pencil brush. And I'm going to take, let's see. And I'm just going to take this shade right here and put that all over my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take this peachy shade on that Morphe R37 brush and just blend it out. I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to apply that in my inner corner and my brow bone. Do you see how blinding that was? That looks insane on the inner corner. Wow. Wow, that is gorgeous. I love that as an inner corner highlight. On my brow bone. Alright, so now we have applied lashes and liner and mascara, and I am so obsessed with the eyes. I was kind of scared that they weren't going to turn out that great, but they actually turned out way better than I expected. I am very happy with how this eye look turned out. So now we're going to finish the rest of the face. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I am going to take that on my Morphe R7 brush. Now we're going to go in with blush, and I'm going to take my Milani Luminosa blush. Now it is time to try on the highlighters. We got two highlighters right here. We have Soulmate and Babe. I honestly don't know which one I'm going to use because I'm scared that they're a little too dark for my skin tone, and I'm going to cry if they are. I kind of swatch them, touch them. They're very buttery, very creamy. They're just so smooth in your hands, and I can tell that they're just gonna be so blinding and wet on the skin. So from the looks of it, it kind of looks like Soulmate is a little bit lighter, so I think I'm going to go in with that shade. I really hope it works out. So let's see. Kind of nervous. Does it leave a shadow? It doesn't leave a shadow, so maybe this is light enough for me. Oh my gosh, do you see that? It looks super wet, like I said and like I figured. It doesn't emphasize my pores, which a lot of highlighters do. I really like this highlighter. Can you tell I like to go in with a lot of highlight? Oh my god. This highlight is so pretty. I am obsessed with Soulmate. From the looks of it, I think maybe let me try and add a little bit of Bathe on top, see what happens. I just added a little bit of extra shine. Okay, so can you see that I have like almost like a shadow on my skin? Before I even put Bathe on, Soulmate did not do that, so I'm guessing that Bathe is a little bit too dark for me, and now I kind of regret putting it on top, but you know, it's okay, we can try and fix it. Alright, so I took my beauty blender or I took my sponge and I just kind of pat on top of the highlighter. It did kind of take down the blinding, so I'm going to add a little bit more of Soulmate to bring that shine back. Now we are back in business with highlight. If you are my skin tone or around my skin tone, I don't think Bathe will work out for you. Bathe will be too dark for your skin tone, unfortunately. This is, I think this highlight is more for medium and darker complexions. But Soulmate did work out pretty well for me, surprisingly. Usually a lot of gold highlighters don't work on my skin tone, but this one actually worked out really, really well. These highlighters are very buttery and smooth, like I said before. They're super creamy, and you do not need to wet them with the setting spray at all. Like, they are perfect alone. So yeah, that's it for the highlight. Now I'm going to set my face with my Flower Beauty setting spray. Alright, now it's time for the lippies. I'm so excited to try out the lips. I'm going to line my lips with the Kylie Exposed Lip Liner. Alright, so now for the lips. I think I want to take the lip gloss in the shade Barely There. It's this nude gloss. That is such a pretty gloss. I am in love with this gloss. It is a little lighter than I expected, but I actually really like that. So I actually think I'm going to keep it like this. Let me swatch the rest of the lips for you guys. So I'm going to swatch the shade Aesthetic. Oh, this is a really pretty shade. Next is the shade Peachy, and Peachy with two eyes. I thought that was so cool. Next is the shade Nude Chica. Next is the shade Fresa, which I really want to try out one day. I never really use bold colors like this. But this is, oh my goodness, it is super bright than I thought. I really do want to use this shade on a makeup tutorial soon, so I will get to playing with that. And then last is the gloss, and it is in the shade Brio. I love this shade. Oh, when I saw this gloss, I'm telling you, the glosses just catch my eye. So I am going to do my hair and change off camera, charge my camera for a little bit, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, so this is the final look. As you can see, I changed into the appropriate top so it can match the theme for iluvsarahii's collection. I really love how this entire look turned out. I was so nervous for everything, but everything turned out really nicely. I fell in love with everything. So let's rewind back. For the eyeshadows are, I mean, they're beautiful. They blend out so easily. They are so pigmented. They're not powdery. There's not much fallout kickback. The only fallout I had was from the foiled shadows. I mean, that happens to me a lot anyway, especially when I use my finger. I do get much more fallout than when I use a brush. That's no problem. I mean, I can wipe it away. The foiled shadows are so beautiful. They're so pigmented and buttery and creamy. For the highlighters, they are extremely creamy and buttery and smooth. I think I've said that like 1,000 times already, but they are beautiful highlighters. They look so wet on the skin. They don't emphasize my pores. Like, I even have a couple breakouts on where I apply highlight, and I mean, they are popping out, but not as much as any other highlighter would. They just look so smooth on the skin. It just looks like wet glass, and that's what I love, highlighters like that. So I really like the highlighters. The only sad thing is that Bathe is too dark for my skin tone. But as for Soulmate, it worked out really nicely on my skin and my skin tone, so I really like that. I used the gloss in the shade Barely There, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I can't get away from my nude shades. They just work for my skin tone so well. As for the liquid lipstick, before I got the collection, I have my own Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and I absolutely love their formula. It's not too drying. It doesn't feel heavy on my lips. It doesn't crack up on my lips. It's also very long lasting, and it just feels very lightweight. So I cannot wait to use the other shades. And yeah, I mean, the entire collection is absolutely amazing. I am so proud of Karen. She did such a great job, and to work with Dose of Colors, I mean, that's incredible. Dose of Colors is a great brand. I absolutely am in love with it, and I will be continuing to use it. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's review and makeup tutorial. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any ideas or suggestions you guys like me to see for the future, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I have a makeup account on Instagram, and it is at maelinemakeup, so go give that a follow. And yeah, I think that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! And I'm going to take my Tarte. Oh, I think I got some in my eye. I don't even remember where I left off. This always happens. Kylie Cosmetics Exposed Liquid. Next is the shade taste the peach on my lips. And as for the rest of my face, and I forgot it. Does it not close? My camera's gonna die. That has never happened to me before. Don't know why it wants to die today when it was fully charged. Wants to play me today. So Karen is, oh, of course.